So we live in era of handbag basic bitches and swoldiers, or the gym boys, or the rib guys, you know, who just go to work out to impress handbag basic bitches. So you got boys and girls who are trying to impress each other with looks, and then the one party thinks, especially the soldiers, think that they all get laid if they have big muscles, and then they're looking for like this supermodel, right? And handbag basic bitches are like think that they'll only be accepted and kind of attractive, attractive if they wear lots of makeup, do some plastic surgeries, boob job, nose job, uh, things like that, if they starve themselves. And like everyone is into that at one point in their life, because that's what society praises. And I was also into that. Like, I think every young boy goes through a period of time when they're like, they want to get laid and they don't know how. They want to look good, so they try to lift weights, and they're only looking at these like sexy girls, and it can be really deceiving, like you see this kind of like pretty girl, and the only thing you find is like it's your sexual brain talking. It's not really you as a person. Like, you just think like you really want her, but you don't know why, and that's the sexual brain talking, but it convinces you that no, she's actually, you don't even know her, like that's the thing. Like, often you don't even know the person, like how they behave. And usually if the soldier and handbag basic bitch get together, they get split up after a few weeks or a few months, if even that, because there is just nothing in common, like handbag basic bitches, what they love is shopping, hanging out in Starbucks, and soldiers, they just want a quick fuck, and after that you release your load, your dopamine levels drops down, and you're just like not interested in that person anymore, because that's how nature works. We're supposed to spread around the seeds over and over again. That's why I recommend the no orgasm no fap challenge, even if you're in a couple, because once you release your load, you're kind of disinterested in that person, right? But if you kind of keep it in, you're still like both sexually and mentally interested. Anyway, it's just like this stupid fucking era where it's just so many of them, like you get outside, and here in Thailand, like all they care about is like selfies, looking good, and the same with in Europe, like materialistic shit. And I don't know who is worse, boys or girls, because the boys think that the girls like dress like sluts, wear handbags, high heels, and these soldiers think that soldiers think that they just want sex, which is not true. They just want to be accepted. They just want to like feel like a part of some group, because everybody wants to feel like they're part of something, like part of some social group. Nobody wants to feel like left out, because it feels like lonely and shit. But I didn't care. Like, for me, I was trying to achieve that, like kind of like feel like a soldier, like confident guy, finding like hot girlfriend, etc. Like the same as every young boy wants. But what saved me was actually acne that I had, because when I had acne, I couldn't really be that, like I was big muscles and etc. But when I tried to approach the girls, I used to be always fucking shy, because I had acne, and I was like really unconfident when speaking to other girls. So if you want to heal your acne, go on high carb, low fat, vegan diet, and that just changed all my life, you know. No more meaningless impressions. And the more I was on this lifestyle, the more I realized how fake everything is, you know, like what people are chasing. Like here in Thailand, people are buying these big, expensive cars, but when you go like around their house, it's just like they're living like the house is like not really nothing special, you know. It's just like lots of trash outside, and it's just really small house, but the cars are so expensive because nobody sees where they live. But if they go outside on the road, they just want to look like they're rich as fuck, you know. And they're just this pretentious shit, you know. And these third world countries are chasing what Europeans are chasing. And some Europeans are still into that. There's plenty of basic bitches now. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. I wonder what these bitches realize when they like all these boys are chasing them only for sex. Like, of course, no boy is gonna tell them like, hey, I just want to be with you to fuck you. You know, like they're gonna be deceiving her. They're like, yeah, you look pretty, really like you, and then boom, you know, when they get enough sex, you just fuck her off, get to another one. And that's what they get if you become handbag basic bitch.